Oh my gracious, what is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? It's like Uncle Mike is the opposite, y'all. I love it when people use my videos and they do. If anybody want to use my face in my video or anything I done did accidentally correct, feel free. Please. Oh my God, I can't believe it. That makes me feel so good. Then you got these stupid people. Don't be using my video. And I'm like, okay, but you ain't gotta say it with an attitude, bruh. It's called what they call it. Everybody put them disclaimers in there. It's free content. It's content, man, that you talking about and everything. I should be ugly and keep using your little content. And it's funny. Everybody that talk that bull, they channels down here. Everybody who welcome each other and support each other and like each other, they channels up here. Any questions? God dang. Okay, we're going to start off with one of Uncle Mike's songs, something else to make the haters mad. Okay. Look, this how we... If I wasn't excited, right? This is how we supposed to start this channel off. All right, we supposed to start this video off like this. Ali Carter reveals very young men and women Diddy got infected at his parties. Now we talking about Ali Carter resting. Listen to me, God. See how I'm supposed to be doing this? I don't supposed to be on this mic. I'm sorry, y'all. Now, God bless you, Ali. You know, Uncle Mike is sitting here ready, boy. I'm a soldier that go on the front line when it comes down to I don't mind fighting for what I believe in. Anyway, so this is gonna go out to her as a prayer. I'm hoping that she's nice. She's nice. I'm hoping that she is in good spirits. I'm hoping that all the trauma or anything that happened to you, let God get it off you. How about that? Y'all hear what Uncle Mike trying to say. Y'all put y'all words in there. And I dedicate this song to her.
See, I don't pray for what you think I would. Not for money.
Not for money.
Not for cars. Not even for my own hood. I just close my eyes and I pray. I pray that Sunday don't stay the most fake day of the week. That we live what we preach when we rise to our feet. I pray one day we don't see color in the face. Only one race, one love, the human race. I pray for peace, not power. For unity that don't fold in the dark hour. I pray for the child with no voice, no meal. That one day he eats and knows how love feels. I pray success finds the ones that grind quiet. Who didn't sell a soul just to go viral. I pray we remember his grace when we fall. That God still answers when we don't call. I pray for you, yeah. You're scrolling on your phone, feeling broken, feeling left all alone. I pray your health stays strong, your path stays clear, and blessings fall on you like tears. But I want you to know that's what I don't say in these lines. I never pray for money, and I never pray for myself. I never even pray for the ones closest to me. Just some things I pray for. I pray for the mothers with tears in their eyes, holding it down but dying inside. I pray for the father who left too soon and the child he made trying to fill that room. I pray for the teacher who's spinning their own, trying to give hope cause the system is blown. I pray for the ones who got talent but no light, for the ones that write verses just to make it through the night. I pray we break generational chains, stop passing down drama like it's part of our name. I pray our hearts don't stay numb from the pain, and one day we dance in the middle of the rain. I pray for the silence behind fake smiles, for the strong ones breaking after holding it a while. I pray for the ones that feel too far gone, that God's still reaching when the devil gets strong. I pray for the kids locked up in the system, no love, no hugs, just the world that miss them. And I pray for the soldier with scars on his mind, he made it back home but left peace behind. I pray for the ones who scream but ain't heard, who feel invisible when they speak pray you feel seen. I pray you feel true. I pray that these words can help you. But what I mostly pray for is you.
I just pray that these words can help you. Help. I just pray that these words can help you. Help. Ali Carter, y'all. I'm doing the best I can, man. We still haven't finished our whole we did a series that we up to number 8. Now I need to get right on the phone and say, when are y'all going? They only do one of the series until I jump on them. There's plenty of series right there. You don't have nothing to do. Go ahead and do your work. And it's funny how everybody wants that money, but don't nobody want to do no work. You know, I'm not talking about my team. Cause they overworked. they just gonna get back to it when I tell them so much stuff to do. They jump and do that for a little while. It is, I forgot about this. Let's go do that. So we love each other, man. We doing the best we can. How about that? We all doing the best we can. Uncle Mike, you talked too long in the beginning. Well, Uncle Mike, I'm trying, y'all. Sometimes I got too much stuff to talk about. Shout out to all my enders. Shout out to all the comments. And, oh man, I love the comment area. I love when they say, I can't believe.
Hey, Diddy locked in a cell. Tunnels under his house and he can't make bail.
I needed that, man. I was about to cry over here. Uncle Mike said he ain't gonna cry on this channel no more. Hey, look here, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
With the Diddy trial approaching, we're going to learn more about the allegations against him. And one of his victims who doesn't get as much attention is Ali Carter. We've talked about Ali before on my channel because you guys were interested in what she had to say. She was speaking about these celebrities from Diddy to Denzel Washington. She was talking about these tunnels under LA and these homes that connect to one another. And I wanted to do another video about Ali Carter because we've come across more receipts of allegations she's made.
Ali Carter claims Diddy's parties weren't just wild, they were dark. She says kids as young as 6 were treated like products, tied up, tested, even forced to crawl through fluids, while famous celebrities just watched in silence. Ali Carter isn't whispering anymore. She's talking loud and clear. She comes out saying Diddy's parties weren't some secret only a few knew about. According to her, big names, real Hollywood elites were there. She starts rattling off names. First, that's nearly 10 household names she throws into the fire, and Ali keeps repeating one thing. Everybody knows. She says this culture of silence kept people quiet for decades.
One time he locked me in containers with his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move. I was freaked out. And I got up and I held her. And they opened the truck and they took her from me.
Wow.
Because they said she was already sick. And they killed her. Her name was Bailey.
Wow, that's sad.
Victims didn't dare speak out because power and money protected the stars. But once Diddy got convicted, boom, the silence broke. Lawyers and fixers couldn't keep a lid on it anymore. Names started leaking, and according to Ali, celebrities are panicking behind the scenes. She says she's survived those infamous freak-off parties herself. But here's where she shocks everyone. She claims it wasn't just about sex or scandal. She calls it biological warfare.
To this, comedian Brandon T. Jackson once shared some cryptic advice he received from Denzel about Hollywood parties. Apparently, Denzel told him to always leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there. In light of Ali's claims, that warning takes on a whole new meaning.
Yep.
Ali's most disturbing allegations center around a particular party at the Playboy Mansion between 2009 and...
That's crazy, man. Hold up, time out, y'all. I gotta break some stuff down, man. That's crazy, because I remember Denzel saying that in some interviews, and I remember saying it like, yeah, this party the party going to turn up. Because, we all been to parties, and when it's, then when everybody get drunk and everything at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, hey, man, what's up, Mike, and all this, man, that's what I thought he was talking about, before everybody get too turned up, and then next thing that's when the devil was there. Nah, that's all I got out of it. I didn't think this deep into it, man. And now it's hitting harder. It's hitting differently, right?
Cryptic advice he received from Denzel about Hollywood parties. Apparently, Denzel told him to always leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there. In light of Ali's claims, that warning takes on a whole new meaning. Ali's most disturbing allegations center around a particular party at the Playboy Mansion between 2009 and 2010. She claims artists like Birdman and Young Jock were present, and what she describes is absolutely horrifying. According to her account, little people were referred to as party favors and forced into unthinkable situations. One particularly disturbing detail involves the use of body cakes, people being forced to lie on tables as serving platters with food placed on them.
Time he locked me in containers.
People weren't leaving those parties clean. They were leaving with infections, diseases, trauma that never went away. She says some stars knew exactly what was happening. Victims weren't just humiliated, they were marked for life.
Instead of that, there's children. They call them party favors. Okay.
But oh, how the tables have turned. With all these receipts starting to stack up, people are finally paying attention to what Ali's been saying all along. She literally warned us months ago that these elites would pull stunts exactly like this. Fires, explosions, anything to destroy evidence of their alleged crimes. The comments from people are absolutely mind-blowing. One person wrote, "I'm 62 now, lived in LA when I was 8 or 9, and I've never seen anything like this." Another said what we're all thinking.
Now Ali's promising she'll keep naming names, and the way she tells it, it's no longer just about Diddy. She's pointing at the whole system, saying the wall of protection around Hollywood elites has finally collapsed. Ali Carter doesn't stop at parties, she takes it way deeper. She starts talking about underground tunnels running under schools, under parks, even under cemeteries. She swears these tunnels are used to secretly move victims without anyone noticing. Creepy, right? And once again, the names pop up. Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Denzel Washington, Oprah Ellen. She repeats them like a drumbeat, saying these stars either knew about it or were right there watching. According to her, the list of elites is endless, and Diddy sits right in the middle of it all. But Ali says it's not only about physical spaces. She talks about contracts, hidden deals that control celebrities themselves. She specifically mentions Justin Bieber, saying he was trapped under Diddy and Usher with these strange codes. She ties those codes to MK Ultra programming, claiming it's basically mind control. According to her, it's like flipping a switch. She says celebrities can literally be turned off or turned on like robots. She points to cases like Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes, all stars who publicly spiraled, and says, that's not coincidence, that's control. Even comedians aren't safe in her story. She drags Kevin Hart in, saying his properties were tied to these coded systems too. In her words, every celebrity has a control system, whether they realize it or not. She explains that this MK Ultra stuff always involves satanic ritual abuse, trauma, humiliation, degradation. It's all part of the programming, and from there, she connects ritual abuse directly to trafficking. Then she throws another grenade. Trump supposedly hinted about cannibalism and rituals tied to elites. Ali claims she was once treated as nothing more than a party favor. She says A-list stars saw everything, stayed silent, and some of them are now panicking because arrests are already happening. According to her, 2 celebrities have already been taken down quietly, and a 3rd arrest is on the way, tied to an affidavit she filed months ago. In her words, the spiderweb that's been holding Hollywood together is finally starting to unravel. At first, almost nobody took Ally Carter seriously. She was dismissed as too young, too dramatic, or just clout chasing. Some even said she was making it all up for attention. Jaguar Wright flat out called her a liar. Industry folks piled on, saying she had no receipts, no connections, just conspiracy talk. But instead of backing off, Ally got louder. She doubled down, throwing out names, dates, and events that started connecting dots in ways people couldn't ignore. Her tone shifted from emotional to bold, almost like she had nothing left to lose. Then came a turning point. In October 2024, one of her old videos suddenly resurfaced. It got reposted on Facebook through a page called KO Can't Be Denied. In that clip, Ally warned about fires and explosions, saying they'd be used to destroy evidence of trafficking, and then real wildfires tore through Los Angeles. Suddenly, people on X, Twitter, started digging, reposting her clip, and asking, wait.
Attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are going to be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone.
Damn.
Our house is gone. This is the price. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marks, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my... So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children.
Did she predict this? Accounts like Return of Cappy tied the fires directly to her warnings, claiming it was all a cover-up. Just like that, Ally's credibility spiked. She didn't stop there. She brought up Epstein's Black Book, insisting many names on the flight logs would never face justice because they were too powerful.
I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested, and I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through the shit right now with other people who are running to cover their ass and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey.
She accused schools of being part of trafficking networks. She circled back to her biggest theme, underground tunnels reminding people she lived through it. Ally warned that upcoming arrests would shock the world because some of the names were beloved celebrities. She accused adults in the industry of protecting themselves instead of protecting kids.
Of course,
and over and over, she reminded people, I was one of those kids. What started as wild rumor began sounding more like testimony. And the more Hollywood stayed silent, the more that silence looked like complicity. Ally Carter went even darker with her claims, saying Diddy's parties weren't just wild, they were human bidding events. According to her, kids were literally put on display like products for purchase. Some were chained or restrained against walls while buyers inspected them. She described how buyers would examine children like items checking their teeth, reflexes, and bodies. Some checks were sexual in nature, almost like the kids were being treated like vehicles in a showroom. And she didn't hold back. Ally claimed some of those kids were as young as 6 years old. The details got even more disturbing. She said babies were treated like pets, kept on leashes, forced to crawl through bodily fluids, and tested in degrading ways. She insisted there are pictures that prove it. For Ally, these gatherings weren't just about pleasure. They were about training people to accept pain.
That is ready to free Diddy and be on the side of pedophiles. They keep calling Sean Combs' children, his twin daughter and his other daughter, You with me still? Yes? Okay. They keep calling them kids. The twins and the daughter is kids. They don't need to be in the case because they're kids. Cassie Ventura was not called a child. Everybody tore that woman apart because they saw a pregnant grown woman sitting on that trial telling her story that everybody covered up as she was 19 years old. People are addressing Sean Combs' kids as kids, but they won't address Cassie as a kid when this happened to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was 15 years old when I had dealings with Sean Combs. She was 19. You get me? Okay? We're not talking about the other children that were on this case. Now, as you guys are saying, I told you, the justice system is rigged. I don't know how many ways people need to say that, see it for themselves, research it, dig on it, and not understand that the justice system is rigged. And we've been saying that since the beginning. We went through court cases. We went through private investigators. This is how we have the insurance and the documents and the things and the receipts that we have, because we have been through this so many times before, where the victim is the one who gets the most hell and the predators walk. The amount of people that you've seen, I want you to stop and think about how many people were enabling this case, and how many times I have said the red and the blue side are guilty. If you are distracted right now by something as what an adult did, or you're fighting for an adult, then you weren't in the fight for the kids in the first place. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If you're distracted by something petty, by a comment that was made, by something that somebody was wearing, by something somebody didn't like, by something somebody said,
and humiliation. She even tied actor Orlando Brown's breakdowns to this same kind of torment, saying he too was an MK Ultra subject. When everyone mocked him online, Ali said, "No, he's another victim who survived." Survived, speaking out, wasn't safe. Ali claimed she was followed, threatened, and even flagged by police. She said cops pulled her over repeatedly just to scare her. Still, despite the danger, she went back to social media, thanking God that she was still breathing. She also revealed something personal. She had been placed in adoption after being abandoned by her birth family. For her, that rejection was directly connected to how the industry uses and discards people. And Ali didn't just stick with vague hints. She called out Jay-Z and Beyoncé by name, adding them to the long list alongside Ellen and Oprah. She even suggested schools and teachers could be complicit too. Her main point? The entire network wasn't just corrupt, it was poisoned. Not only spiritually through rituals, but physically, with people leaving those parties carrying infections that would scar them forever. Ali Carter couldn't hold back tears when RICO charges against Diddy got dropped. To her, it was proof the whole system was rigged. Yep. Money always wins, and that's why so many victims stay silent. She said investigators only act when something is trending online, not because they truly care. Adults cover for adults, and kids get left behind. Diddy's name, according to Ali, is tied to countless ruined lives. She even brought up one example, Lil Jerome, a child star who completely broke down and disappeared from music. Yeah. Ali said Jerome got infected by Diddy's world. Ooh. And Jerome wasn't the only one. She claimed Christopher Williams was abused by Diddy, something Jaguar Wright said she witnessed. Diddy allegedly brushed it off, saying, "It's power." Others weren't spared either. Method Man, Exhibit, Usher, Carl Thomas, all tied to Diddy's circle. Exhibit even said Diddy tricked him into a gay club. Usher famously lived with Diddy as a teenager, and the rumors about them sharing beds never died. Carl Thomas, according to Ali, was forced to keep working even after a family tragedy. To Diddy, it was all business, no empathy. Ali claimed she saw much of this with her own eyes, and she connected it all back to ritual exploitation. She insisted that celebrities didn't just watch, they participated. She kept naming names, Denzel Washington, Birdman, and more. She also tied fires and explosions to cover-ups, saying they were used to destroy evidence. According to her, The parties spread more than just trauma, they spread infections and diseases. Victims left broken, mocked, and ignored. Her chilling conclusion? The deadliest infection wasn't just physical, it was silence. Survivors were laughed at, dismissed, and erased.
Wow. Ali Carter, man, no matter what, her stories touched our hearts. She broke the stories down because she lived through it as a party favor. Kids are on the table as party favors. That cut deep, man. In another one of my videos, it was talking about how many kids are missing in every country, and the number just kept getting bigger and bigger, all the way to it got to the United States, man. And I'm sitting here like, golly, man, oh my God, it's sad to be making aware of all the negativity that's in the world. I thought everybody was trying to help each other in this world. That's what I thought. I never thought that it was so much negativity in the world. Man. Shout out to all my enders. Shout out to everybody who put my videos in their video. I love that, man. That tickles me. I don't know why other people don't use my video. Don't you ever use my videos? Trust me, I don't want to. That's why y'all take it light. Y'all take it slow. Tell them, Uncle, I'm still learning. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them, Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.